Hello, my name is Jasmine here. So I will be sharing with you a couple of things that I've learned from my real estate experiences. And today I want to touch upon the lesson that I learned from owning a HDB. And one of the first lessons that I have learned and where I am now is in my second HDB that I own, and I'm currently still the owner here. And why am I the second owner here? Because my first HDB, I took action the moment my minimum occupation period hit, and I exited the unit the moment my minimum occupation period hit. So let me share with you what I have learned from my personal journey. In 2004, that was the year that I got married, and I started to source for HDB very urgently because my husband said he proposed to me in February, and I decided to go on a house hunting journey. At that time, I wasn't a property agent, and it was a very frustrating journey. So I learned a lot from my first real estate transaction, and my first real estate transaction led me to interact with property agents that did this. They assume that just because I told them, oh, I don't want a HDB that is so deep inside the lane because I wanted to buy near my parents. And I had a certain perception at that time as a first-time HDB owner that if I buy inside the lane, it's very inconvenient. And so I told them my criteria, and the property agents in the market at the time were serving me, and they were saying, oh, okay. So they started to be very earnest and showing me other stuff that they have in the area that fulfills my criteria. Like, get this, I don't know what I want. Because as a first-time home searcher, what do I know? I'm more involved in my daily career. I didn't know many things. And finally, 张嘴 slapped myself in the face. I bought a unit that I said to my first batch of property agents that served me that, oh, I don't want to buy, but yet I ended up buying in that zone. Why? Because there were things that I didn't know as a first-time home searcher. I didn't know, for example, the HDB that I bought has a fantastic, beautiful Marina Bay Sands view of the city where I can see fireworks. It's on a high floor. And there are opportunities at that time because it's 2004. The market just was still recovering after 9 months of SARS. And for a first-time home owner building our first nest, it was very nerve-wracking, to count your cash. So I fully understand and I fully empathize with my young buyers and young owners when they're searching for their first home, the nervous feeling that they feel, wow, I'm burning all my cash on the wedding, on the renovation, on the, what's that for the Chinese? 过大礼, all the expenses that come out, honeymoon. And I think in 2004, things were really cheap compared to now. Get this, okay, a wedding table was, we paid like $580 per table. That's really cheap. I think my peers who are getting married like this last year, they paid way more at this lunch. So, there are opportunities to be grabbed hold of. And if you are a first-time HDB owner looking for your first home, do connect with me and I'll share with you more the insights that I have picked up over the last 10 years as a property agent, as well as my personal life experience. So, how did I end up in this HDB? Let's watch my next segment. I'll share more with you then. Have a good day.